So let me tell you about this story of like sugar mommy scam that messaged me. Alright, so I woke up to a message one day from this person named Alice Emirat.
Hi.
And so being the kind person I am, I responded, hey. And then he messaged me back.
Hi. Are you here for the hookup where we give sugar mommy who pay you 5,000 SGD per night, sir? Are you interested in sugar mommy hookup, sir?
And so, well, 5,000 SGD looks like a lot. So I just went to ask, what's that? And then he said,
Asia Dating Hookup is an agency work helping Singapore youth, students and adults to meet with a rich Malaysian and Singapore ladies who is really ready to pay SGD 5,000 for one night. We sign a 6 months contract with you. Within these 6 months, you can always meet with her once or twice every week, and every meeting, she paying you SGD 6,000 and some other benefits. And also, you will be paid monthly allowance till the 6 month contract end. All you need to do is satisfy her in bed and also emotionally. Don't forget in bed, and you're also free to fully fall in love when reading. Hope you understand, sir.
And so all this looks like a lot to take in, and I'm seeing an increase in the money that they're offering to from 5,000 to 6,000. And so I just asked, so what exactly do I do? And then he said,
all you have to do is satisfy her emotional feelings and have good sex with her. Then she pays you for your service. Get paid 5k per night. You can get more benefit from her like good job opportunities, houses, cars, and many other expensive gifts. Are you interested in sugar mommy hookup, sir?
At this point, it kind of looks like he is allergic to the full stop. And at this point as well, I went to take to Instagram and went to ask my friends, what do you think he'll say? What do you think I should respond? And so he got a little bit like impatient and he just messaged me like a follow-up.
Hello.
And so after receiving some responses from my friends, I went to message, sorry, I just got home. Do you have reference images? Also, are any of them bi/lesbian? Asking for a friend. And so he said,
are you interested in sugar mommy hookup, sir? So we can proceed with your hookup, sir.
And so, well, it's looking pretty tempting at this point. So I want to know that this is real. And so I said, I need evidence that this is real first. Do you have images or past proof that I can refer to make an informed decision? Also, are any of them bi/lesbian? My friend wants to know. And so he said,
yeah, sure. Not you have to keep your hookup secret, sir. Because of security reasons, sir.
Now at this point, I was already streaming like whatever we're doing, and we already like had 5 people on this, so any form of secrecy was kind of thrown out the window already. And so he said,
can we proceed with your hookup arrangement, sir?
And then he sent the following.
Welcome to Asian Dating Hookup. Please, may I know your name, age, occupation, marital status, location, salary income, WhatsApp number.
And right here, I figured it would be a good idea to just like send like really weird ass information to see whether he knows his stuff. I want to know if they have like any people that they have referenced, so that like I can take some of these like Google images and reverse Google search to like find out where they got it from. So I said, sure, I can give you these details, but can I have evidence of who I'm going to hook up with, like pictures/testimonials? Then I said,
yes, sir. Mommy details will be sent to you once you are registered as a member of our organization, sir.
So I doubled down on them. But do you have samples?
I will need your location details so I can access the mommy we have in your location, sir. So I need to provide me your details, sir. Provide these following details so we can proceed, sir. Hello, mister. Are you there? Provide these following details so we can continue, sir.
Alright, so then, again, I took to Instagram to form a new identity for myself. And also, the Twitch chat helped me to like make one. Like, while that is being formulated, I just really want to see if they have photos that they have referenced. So I just said, I mean, I really wanna, but I want to find out who I'm gonna hook up with. I had a really bad day. My boyfriend just had a really big fight with me and my girlfriend isn't happy about it. Times are rough. Do you have like a selfie or something? And then he just asked,
are you a man or a woman?
So I didn't really want to reveal my gender at this point, so I just said, I mean, I'm kinda into both. And then I doubled down again. Can I see one of the sugar mummies? I might consider breaking up with my boy plus girlfriend if they're pretty. And then he said,
sir, you need to be a registered member first. Can you try and work with me, sir?
And so I answered like how any normal person would answer. Yes, daddy. Kissy emoji. Whoops, sorry, wrong chat. Can you give me some time to think? I need to ask my girlfriend. And then he said again,
about what note you have to keep our conversation secret because of security reasons. Hope you understand, sir. Are you from Singapore, sir?
I can't just throw away a healthy relationship between 2 people just because of a sugar mommy, right? Even though it's 5-6k that I'm potentially gonna earn. Then I said, but I scared my girlfriend angry. Sad face. And then he said,
You don't need to let know about our conversation. You keep it a secret to her, sir. Can you provide me with your details so we can proceed with your hookup, sir? Welcome to Asian Dating Hookup. Please, may I know your name, age, occupation, marital status, location, salary, income, WhatsApp number, so I can show you the mummy we have, sir.
And so at this point, we have kind of finished making our profile. And so we sent it in. Name, Stephen Tan Sing Gui. Age, 17. Occupation, student. Marital status, awaiting approval. Location, Toad Pile. Salary, nothing. WhatsApp, my SIM card broken. And then he said,
Are you from Singapore, sir? Okay. Sir, are you sexually active on bed? Can you handle a lady emotionally? Sex is only what mommy needs from you. If you can satisfy her with sex, she will pay you for your service with her. And there are other benefits that you will gain from her, and she will pay you 6k per night in each service.
So I have to clear out some terms right here. So I went to ask, what do you mean by sexually active?
I told you earlier, sir. All you have to do is satisfy her emotional feelings and have good sex with her. Then she pays you for your service. Get paid 5k per night. You can get more benefit from her like good job opportunities, houses, cars, and many other expensive gifts. You do not read this.
But so I went to point out some discrepancies that he said. But just now you said 6k. So is it 5k or 6k?
Yes, she can pay even more, sir. Okay, now you have to send me your photo so I will show it to mommy available in your location.
At this point, I kind of really want to see if like he'll send me the photo. So I just said, who is the mommy? Can I see mommy first? Ooh, kissy face. Can you be my mommy? And sent him a really cute cat sticker. And then afterwards, I sent him a photo that was generated by AI that one of my friends helped me to do. And then he said,
Okay, good. You look nice. Just hold on a moment. So we send you mommy's pictures in your location so that you make choices. Any mommy that chooses to have you and willing to spend cash on you, I will send you all the mommy's pics so that you could make choices on your own, okay?
and then after a while, I received the photos. So we'll just use this as Lady A, Lady B, and Lady C. And then he said,
Here are the mummies we have in your location. They have all accepted to have you and spend cash on you. Choose any mummy of your choice and send us the photo of the mummy that your heart desires to be with. The choice is all yours, but note, you are not allowed to choose more than one. Send me the mummy your heart desires to be with and send to me, sir.
So I kind of found it weird that like only 3 mummies are like in my location. Because I know I'm much more desirable than that. So I asked, do you have more mummies?
Those are the mummies available in location, sir. Send me the one your heart desires to be with so we can continue.
So I tried to do a reverse Google search on the images that he sent, but I couldn't really find anything. So I think those are actually private photos, so I keep their identity hidden for now. After asking chat which one we should go for, we eventually chose Lady C. So I said, I feel a strong spiritual compelling force that tells me I should be with this mummy, and forwarded the picture of Lady C. And so he messaged me,
Okay, she is ready to meet with you. Her name is Lady Cora. Now you will have to purchase and fill your hookup form, and once your hook is approved by admin, mummy details will be sent to you while you both contact and meet each other. Are you ready to do that now?
So at this point, this is where scammers usually ask you to pay a fee for like your membership or something, and then once you do that, they just run away with your money. So whoever is watching this, please educate those, especially those elder folks and more impressionable people about this scam so that they won't get tricked. So then I went to ask them, how much is the form? Isn't it free? It's an online form, right?
Sir, your hookup fee is just $100, and once that is done, I will personally fill it up for you so you can meet with her immediately.
And then he sent me a rather questionable picture, sorry, not questionable, rather professionally taken picture of a hookup form.
This is your hookup form. Once you make the payment, I will personally fill it up for and hook you up immediately, sir.
Followed by a video of, according to him,
Hi, I got pay for the form to the sugar mummy, and I will get the sugar mummy. After that, I'm getting the cash 15,000. It's true. If you all can, pay for the form.
This is one of my clients, just like you, sir. Once you pay for your hookup form, I will register you immediately and hook you up, sir.
Then there were some discrepancies in the video because he said an astonishing figure of 15k. So I said, but he said he got 15k. How come he gets 15k but I will only get 6k? How about I get the sugar mummy first, then I pay you with what she pay me? kissy face.
I told you earlier, she can pay any amount. It depends your relationship with her. You have to be registered as a member first before you can meet with any of our mummies.
And so I just said, oh, so if I have more sex with her, she'll pay me more?
Hope you understand, sir.
But I know money. I say in my detail, I know salary at the moment.
Sir, just work with me. We gain a lot in this, sir.
Then I just said, oh, but can you pay for me first? I pay you back 200, promise. Kissy face. Then he says,
So how can you come up with the payment, sir?
okay, at this point, I didn't really want him to just let me go because I have no money. So I just said, I don't know. Do you know any way I can get $100? And so I think referencing to the message that I sent that asking him to pay for me first, he said,
I wish I could, but you see, you have to try and make the payment yourself. It has to show you are really interested in our organization, sir. Can you try and look for the money, sir? You can promise when you can be able to afford the money so I can hold your hookup with Mommy Cora till then, sir.
okay, and I didn't really want him to like log off because I wanted to like troll him as much as possible before I ended the stream. So I said, but I really want to meet Mommy Cora, sad face. Do you know any way I can get money? And then he said,
You can ask some of your friends to borrow. Once you meet Mommy, you balance back to them 100 SD. Just try.
so that's already pretty scummy, like asking you to ask friends to like give you money in order for him to be able to scam you. At least he didn't go down the parent route. And so he said, my friends don't really talk to me much. Is there any other way?
I don't know about you. You can try and come up with something.
So I said, can you send me the form first? I fill it up and send to you.
It's not done that way, sir. I will be the one to fill it up for sir.
So I just asked, what? Then he said,
You know you are not yet a member of our organization. So how can you come up with the money, sir, so you can meet Mommy, sir? Are you there?
then I said, even if I come up with it, how do I pass to you? And at this point, I think he kind of took the bait and then he said,
Yes, you will have to get to a nearby store or 7-Eleven and get Razer Gold card. Then you scratch and send clear picture of the card that your way of payment. Can you do that now? And also with the receipt. Once you get the Razer Gold gift card and the Mommy details will be sent to you and both will meet in nearest hotel in your location.
so, oh, is there a hotel at Toa Payoh? So I asked, which hotel would it be? Because, like, you know, Toa Payoh has so many hotels in the area.
You can choose your favorite hotel or you discuss that with Mummies once I complete your registration as a member.
And so the chat and I had a plan to kind of like take his IP address. So we managed to go to Lazada
Edit cut now.
to get like a link of the Razer Gold card. And so our initial plan was to get the $50 gold card and disguise it as a Grabify link and send it to him so that once he clicks on it, his IP address will be logged. But when I sent it in Telegram, I accidentally sent it with the preview. And so he kind of saw that. So he said,
Yes, once you get to 7-Eleven store, you see it where they stuck it. Once you get it, you registered it there, you send it to me.
so then I was gonna try to do some damage control. So I said, wait, hold on. I realized that that one is only $50. I find another one. Then he sent me a picture of the $50 Razer card. They said,
This is how it looks. You can get it 50-50. That is 100 SD.
so then we managed to disguise another link. So I said, how about this one?
Which one? I don't understand, sir.
This one. I found another gift card online. Is it the correct one?
No, only Razer Gold gift card, sir. You can get the of 50-50. You get Tao.
So I was kinda like try to find a way for him to really click the link. So I said, but I think my girlfriend will be suspicious if I bring home 2 cards. I only have 1 pocket. I can place an order first, but can you help me see if this is the correct one?
No. Once you get the Razer Gold gift card with the receipt, you scratch the panel at the back and take a clear picture of it and send it to you. You can hide the card till I ask you to throw it away.
They said, I scared I buy the wrong one. He just said,
Yes, this is secret. I promise you that. Trust me.
so is it the correct card? Then he sent me a picture of 250 Razer Gold cards and then he said,
This is how it looks.
now I kind of pity the poor people who like actually went out of their way to like send him the gold gift card because like this money is really hard to get back. Once it goes out to them, right, you can't really get it back easily even if like you file a report or anything. So then I asked him, did you just buy the card?
No, one of mine did yesterday, sir. Sorry, I mean one of my clients buy that card yesterday. So sir, it is late now. Sir, can you get the Razer Gold gift card by tomorrow morning so you can meet up with Mommy?
And I really didn't want him to go and sleep yet, so I sent him another link. So this one,
Can you take a screenshot of it and send it to me? Let me see.
and so I sent him another link that said screenshot, and it said like this.
I'm not seeing it.
Then I told him to click the link, and then he sent me a picture of more gold cards, and he said,
This is how it looks. Once you get to 7-Eleven store, you see it. See, hope you understand, sir.
so he hasn't clicked the link yet at this point, so I really want him to click on it. So I asked, can you help me see if it is the one in the link, or I have to go to 7-Eleven? Then he said,
Okay, let me check.
so we waited 5 seconds later, and we got a hit. So we got his IP address and the location he's logging in from, and found out he's actually logging in from Nigeria. So with this IP address, we went to like dig up some information of his postal code that he's logging in from, the phone model he's using, the time it is over there. And so at this point we were rejoicing, and one of my friends was already forming a message to send to him after like the jig is up. So I asked him like, can I buy off Carousel online? Then he said,
No, you can't buy it online. Try and get it tomorrow, or you can check any store around you. Just show the photo I sent to you, they we gave it to. Can you get the Razer Gold gift card this night or in the morning?
and so since we know that like, he's logging in from Nigeria and it's like roughly 6 p.m. over there, so I asked, wait, what time is it now? Sorry, I have been playing games with girlfriend, I didn't see the time. Then he said,
This is 1:17 a.m. It is late already.
which is obviously a lie, because over there he was pretty much just admiring the sunset. Then I just said, oh shit, I have been having too much fun with her. Suggestive face, I'll go get ready. And then he said,
You get the Razer Gold gift card now.
so I said, you and me get Razer Golf gift card. So at this point I kind of wanted him to expose his location, so I asked him, wait, where are you based in?
I'm Sugar Mommy Hookup Agent. That is my work.
Then I just said, oh, so you're in Singapore. And then he said,
We help young youth meeting rich mummies in Asian countries there. I'm based in Singapore, Woodlands.
I'm not sure whether he checked the MRT map, but like Woodlands is a considerable distance away from Toa Payoh. So I kind of wanted to make an excuse that like I can go to Woodlands. So he messaged.
Can you get the Razer Gold gift card tomorrow morning?
So I asked, oh, Woodlands. I go there every morning at 3 a.m. for a job. Do you want to join me? And then he said,
No thanks, I'm busy with work at the moment. So when are you getting the Razer Gold gift card so I can complete your registration as a member of our organization? So I can give you a safe hookup with Mommy Cora by tomorrow evening at the nearest hotel in your location, sir.
and so this is where we're going to strike the iron while it's hot. So I said, okay, I give you at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Meet you at Woodlands. And then I think at this point, like he's pretty excited that he's gonna get his like hard-earned cash. So he messaged,
Mommy Cora has been informed about you and she is getting ready to meet up with you by tomorrow evening, sir.
and here's where we struck. So I said, okay, that's cool. But this is the Kwara State Police Command Cybercrime Division. You are under investigation for carrying out sex scams. Report to us within the next 4 hours or a strike team will be dispatched to your location. The penalty for illegally obtaining funds under the guise of sexual favors is chargeable under Section 416A-1 of the Lagos Penal Code and warrants a fine of up to $100,000 and or imprisonment for up to 13 years. Our men have been posted near the premises and will be taking note of your movements. Any attempt to escape will result in force applied to subdue you as a suspect. We advise you to cooperate. And then we followed up by sending a picture of all the details that we nabbed, and then we just said, your IP has been tagged and we are tracking your every move. Cooperate and we will allow for leniency during your sentencing. And then he just said,
What are you saying?
so we went to send a follow-up message. The law has taken note of your offences and you will be brought to justice for your crimes. Cooperate with us and we promise to be kind with your sentencing when we arrest you. You now have 15 minutes to respond appropriately. And so at this point, he didn't message for a while, so we were just waiting to see what would happen. Lo and behold, this happened. He deleted everything! And so we messaged him. We already have your IP address. Hiding is futile. We have every message logged and recorded. This is your last chance to come clean. 10 minutes. And what do you know? He cleared it again. So then after that, I tried to message him a little bit more. I just asked, you cleared the messages again. Are you guilty? Good luck. And it appears at this point, he kind of blocked me because like none of my messages were getting through. So I decided to try it like a little bit more. So I just said, hi, sorry, my boyfriend took my phone. So is the Sugar Mommy deal still on? I think he cleared all my messages. And alias Emirat was never seen again. So yeah, that's kind of the story of how we managed to get the IP address of a Sugar Mommy scammer and kind of scared the shit out of him. Was it worth it? Definitely. So yeah, I would like to thank two Maxes, one Richmond, and whoever who contributed to help to scare the shit out of this scammer for helping make this thing come true. I've always wanted to scam a scammer, and if you want to see more, find a scammer. Lol, please follow at twitch.tv/cupcake2wo and twitch.tv/maximilian for more quality content. Okay, bye.